Hi, welcome back. Just a short discussion video around Kenny Veach and M-Cave hikes. You know, some people come and go. Same with the hikers. They can only do so much, and then maybe a new wave of people come in at a later point. And I guess that's what's happened in recent time, which is kind of a good thing. Get a new hiker in that might cover a new area or have a different perspective on things, a different look on stuff and eyesight to pick up on things maybe previous people haven't done so, etc, etc. I just want to give my opinion on the situation because, you know, with maybe videos covered and to an extent some form of progression made in the mystery, such as let's say CCTV, certain comments being made, certain behaviour, car reports and stuff like that, which kind of leans more towards Kenny being alive or being alive at a certain point and not going missing in the desert. You could put that argument across saying, well, doesn't that mean going out on the hikes is pointless because it's like a wild goose chase? I think I might have mentioned that in my previous video about that goose chase. Going out there for what reason? Because what is out there? If Kenny's not out there, isn't it a waste of time, right? Make sure to click the link above to watch that video, okay? It's quite an important one. It's a mystery within itself and quite spooky too, so yeah. But, you know, it's okay saying, oh, it could turn into a wild goose chase, but this is the thing. Whilst you've got hikers out there, this is me giving my opinion, okay? They might find something interesting, whether it's directly linked to Kenny Veach or M-Cave, or it could be something completely different, a completely different mystery. You don't know. You never know, because there's all kinds of things that go on out there and elsewhere too. So they might stumble across something. Do I believe any hikers might come across something linked with Kenny? I don't know at this stage. Throughout the years, maybe they could find a carving in a rock, possibly with Kenny's initials in, randomly. They might find a bit of his clothing. They wouldn't find footprints, not by now, not at all. But they just might find the odd item associated with Kenny. It could reveal maybe a different route he took, or he might have got picked up by someone else. It might fill in a blank previous to the process of Kenny going out there, supposedly. It might fill in a key timeline to explain what exactly happened. And if it fills in, it might make more sense of the stuff that occurred after that, okay? So there's that to take in mind. As for the M-Cave itself, that's a mystery in its own right, and a fair few people are maybe more interested in that than Kenny. Fair enough. Do I believe they'll find it? I don't know, but I guess if people keep searching, there's higher chances of finding something than if no one did anything, I guess. Just depends what areas people look in. If people keep going to the same spot, then you probably won't find anything new after a certain amount of time. But then if people, branch out, that could help. I mean, at the end of the day, this is the reality. Not everyone's gonna bother watching up to this point in the video, but reality is people go out there because they want to. They're not forced, they want to. Whether it be because of a hobby, activity, pass a bit of time, because they have time, or because they directly want to solve the mystery, whatever. Some people are interested in M-Cave, some in Kenny, and others mixed. Whatever reason, they do it because they want to. Whether that means going to the same exact spot because they want to see it themselves, or they want to try somewhere different. They do what they do because they want to, and that's it. As for Kenny, I do believe he went out there himself, not, properly on his final hike, but previous hikes too, and when he filmed or wanted to try and film his hike. I wouldn't say it was all down to peer pressure and people forcing him out there. I'd say he was determined himself, and because he enjoyed hiking and it's something he regularly did, then that's why he does it. I mean, it's kind of like with making videos on YouTube, in my mind, I kind of like making videos, so that's what I'm going to do and keep doing, or at points where I might suddenly stop for whatever reason, I'll likely come back to it naturally because it's something I'm used to doing and kind of like doing as well. So it can apply anywhere, to be honest. You know, there'll be some humans, because I like to twist things, they'll probably say something like, well, obviously you're going to be in support of hikers going out there because it means more footage, more material, more analysis. It means you can make more videos. You know, how people can twist things, you know. With material, yes, it's helpful, but equally, you can still make your own theories. People are going to not understand when I say theories because they think I'm saying fairies. No idea why. But some people, you know, you can make theory videos and just give different perspectives and ideas to what could have happened, involvements, outcomes. The only thing that's lacking is basically evidence, pictures, media, and that's about it. You can still make videos without the stuff. It's just not reinforced as much. But at times, you only have limited stuff. What about all those videos on, oh, low battery. What about all those videos on YouTube? I'm not directly talking about creepypasta because I think they're more made up, but when people have shared their experiences on Reddit of what they've encountered, like paranormal, maybe a murder, maybe an intruder or something, or being stalked, it could be anything. And then some big YouTuber on YouTube tells that story from the script, what has been said by the victim, and where's the material there? There isn't any, but all these YouTubers can make all these videos just on like a witness report in a sense. You could say it's evidence, but then again, you could say it's biased because it's just what they're saying and you've got to take their word for it. And as you see in the YouTube videos, when they are telling the story, they'll have a background. It could be of a dark house, it could be of a dark alleyway, but they're not using proper media associated with the event because there isn't any media to use or have because they haven't sent anything, they didn't record it. So you just use stuff that's kind of relevant or kind of similar to what's being talked about. So, you know, when they're saying about, oh, in September 1995, we went on vacation to a woodland cabin and it was dark. And then the YouTuber will have a background picture of a woodland and maybe a cabin, but not the specific one, just a generic one on YouTube. Do you see how it works when it comes to making videos? Best example I can give is the Mosaic Michelle mystery. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. You know, I made 27-minute video of telling you what I know or I've experienced and heard of, okay, coming from my mouth, but it's not like I had lots of evidence in a way. Like, well, actually, no, to be honest, it's probably not the best example, but it's really the only one I can give. I mean, I did provide screenshots, public ones, of what's been said, the odd picture as well. So I guess I did reinforce it a bit more than what other people would in their videos. But yeah, I mean, 27 minutes of stock footage or something, whether it be stock footage of a neighbourhood, stock footage of a flood, a storm, stock footage of someone driving a car, you know, that stuff, just to fill it in, to set the tone, to tell the story, to make it a bit more lifelike, because you don't have that real life material, so you've got to find the equivalent of it. So yeah, that's what I've done, that's what other YouTubers do. So at the end of the day, if, like with the hikes, if they're cut off or not accessible anymore, you can still make videos, you know, if they're valid at least, or make a bit of sense. If it's just complete bullshit, then it's like, well, what are you doing? You know, if you start really dragging things out, you know, and giving certain ideas, but very silly ones or something like that, you know, you can be accused of adding to the mystery in a kind of like manipulative way to benefit yourself. It's probably a bit far-fetched that, but you know how certain people can think. But you know, if it's just a genuine thought, then there's no harm done. So yeah, I think that explains it all. I don't think there's anything else to say. You know, you might have the odd hiker here and there who's still present, but they've not done any hiking since. Fair enough. But do they talk about going back out there? I don't know. One individual, I think, but they never do. But then again, it's been like that for over a year, I think. But regardless, I know the type of comments I'm gonna get. Whether it'll probably just be like one or two, but I know exactly the type of comments I would get in this video. You know, when you're one step ahead and you already know how certain responses will come out. Yeah, I know the sort of words that will be said below, but it doesn't matter. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see what comes up next. Maybe the map one, do a map one, something like that, and yeah.